Hello everybody, it's Brady. It's officially been 365 days since I actually started my business, got my own official LLC. What I do is a digital marketing slash content creation agency where I actually make videos for business owners, turn them into paid advertisements, usually ran on Facebook, which then generates leads, which then I help them convert those leads into sales. Basically, if I can make content and show them how it translates to cold hard cash, it's a really nice business model because I can get them paying me monthly, as well as I can take that cut off the top for giving them a premium service, because not a lot of business owners know how to actually run social media organically as much as paid advertising. So again, it's something that was a skill that I learned. I actually paid to be trained into it. So yeah, it's been quite the build up. And again, I don't know if I already said this take or not, but I'm going to make this as raw as possible. I want to talk about the highs and lows of actually starting my own business, and if it was worth it, if it wasn't, how many hours I put in. Like I said, I am doing this full time. I don't have another job. I've been doing this full time for actually a year now. So I've been able to stay alive. Obviously, I'm very fortunate to not have such high bills compared to somebody who has their own family and things of that nature. I actually still live at home with my parents as I attend university. So I am very lucky in that aspect. Of course, if I weren't to be living with my parents, I still feel like I could have easily lived. But it's one of those things, too, where having that as a backfall has been huge. And, I really haven't needed my own space because everything I do is online. I go out, I film for them, and then I do everything from my computer. So, again, guys, the dynamic of business has changed a lot over the course of these last, 20-some years, with computers getting better, software getting better. Most of my business is just software at the end of the day. Facebook ads is just a piece of software. It's just an application. And the lead nurturing systems, the drip automation, the texting automation, the stop to unsubscribe, I do that stuff as well. That's also just software. So if you can become kind of a master of this software puppet, you can sell that for a very high price. And my price has increased a lot. So anyway, without going ahead and just randomly spitting, let's talk about the highs first. Let's go ahead and talk about what I really enjoy about this business, and then we're going to talk about the lows, the actual reality of the situation. Because again, I'm not going to sit out here and tell you that I'm making even 5 figures a month. I haven't even had a 10 grand month yet, guys, which I know some marketing agency people are going to be like, how have you not? But you know what? I'm new at this, man. It's one of those things where I had a little bit of content creation experience in the past, but I had to learn how to do sales, how to actually market, how to be good at the thing I'm trying to sell. Okay? So anyway, let's get into the highs. First of all, at this current moment, I have worked with 14 business owners. I just counted that off the top of my head for the ones I had bookmarked. I probably did a couple spin-offs here and there, a little one-time, but for my main service, which is making videos, running ads, I've worked with 14 different businesses, okay? A lot of them still use my services to this day. So that is a great feeling. Being able to go in there and try to convince a business owner, hey, you should work with me, and I'm going to charge you this much, and them being able to say yes, and then them coming back the next month is a huge sign that you're onto something successful, okay? Not every single client did that. So again, I want to preference that. I'm not, again, I don't have a 100% retention rate, but either way, that feeling is unmatched. It truly is unmatched to have somebody come back, say your service is great, give you a 5-star review. It is something that, honestly, again, you can't replicate that. You really can't. So let's see. What else is a pretty high feeling? Well, first of all, being able to own my own time. I have yet to have a day where a client of mine is like breathing down my neck wanting something done. 9 times out of 10, I'm actually hitting my clients up waiting for them to respond because they're also business owners and they're hella busy. So again, I really have a lot of free time, and I have a lot of leeway if I need to go do something. Let's say there's an emergency, or a family member needs my help for an hour or two. I've been able to just do that. So that's fantastic, because I'm going to be honest with you right now, most people in the work field, the workforce, they don't have that. They're on a set schedule. They have to be at work, and they usually don't have their phones or any kind of thing on them. So I'm extremely grateful to be in the position I am and be able to make the money that I am making in order to, live the life I do. Another high thing that I want to talk about is I actually have a lot of passion for what I do. I do find myself talking to my friends and family about new opportunity that I came across or something cool that I did at work today. And sometimes I even find myself working Saturday night. And again, it's something that I actually enjoy doing. So that's how I know I'm on a very good path if I continue at the rate that I am, because I find myself really enjoying what I do. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, I'll start working on it and just honestly kind of fall into the process of it and not be like, oh, I have to go to work. Don't get me wrong, there's some stuff that I really don't like doing. Like today I had to buy a bunch of domains to start building my cold outreach emailing system, and I had to go through a bunch of Google Sheets and organize email columns, and yeah, again, you think that sounds fun? It doesn't sound fun, okay? So there are tasks that I do that aren't really the most exciting, but when I see that result, when I get that sale, when I see that I can raise my price and nobody's arguing with that, it really is putting into perspective for me that this could really scale out to be something huge one day, and that I could be doing a bunch of different services under the digital marketing umbrella. My main service is literally I make videos, turn them into Facebook ads. Like I've already said this, you get the point. But digital marketing covers a huge variety of things. So I hope that one day I have a team that's actually helping me do all that, as well as just to be able to be a leader and affect people's lives and grow businesses, and again have those case studies. A case study being like a proven result. So like a case study for me could be our first month running ads for this business, we got them a 4 times return on investment, something like that. So building case studies and collecting case studies is a great feeling because it proves to me that I didn't pay for bullcrap. Like I said that I got paid to be mentored within running Facebook ads and doing things like that. So I took that risk of I'm going to try to learn this thing and actually be good at it. And then I just applied that to my first client. And I really haven't had a lot of business owners that have failed using Facebook ads. I've had some get worse results. I've had some people get insane results, literally insane results that I'm like, holy crap, I'm onto something big. But either way, it just feels good to know that I was able to pick up a skill, leverage it, and honestly sell myself. I created my LLC. I literally created out of thin air, said what my deliverables, boom, 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 a service sheet, and I said, hey, this is what I'm charging for this service. Pay me that, and I will literally do this service for you. You have it under contract. And I convinced over 10 business owners to do that. That is a huge flex, in my opinion. Again, I'm not going to sit here and be an Instagram guru, guys, and say that, holy shit, I'm making millions. Like, come on, bro. Do not believe that stuff. One thing, I'm going to go off on a little tangent here. For the love of God, stop comparing yourself to people out there who post on social media that have fucking luxury cars, okay? They're either faking it or they grinded to death to get that, okay? And they probably aren't all, like, fully paid for. They're probably on a car payment hoping that they keep that money. Stop looking at other people and look at yourself. Look at the people who are literally on your path with you. Stop looking at the top people, because I am successful. In my heart, I feel successful. But I'm still living at my parents' house. But I'm still in university. But I haven't had every client stick with me, okay? That doesn't mean I'm not successful. Just because I'm not driving a luxury car, flexing bands on Instagram, doesn't mean I'm not successful, okay? Success comes from within, from hitting their goals that you set, that you were like, you know what, this is a reach, but I'm going to try to reach for it, and then you came down and you got it. That is success. Waking up in the morning, when you're not used to waking up in the morning, I'm going to wake up at 6, I'm going to go for a run. If you do that, you are successful for the day. That is a success. So anyway, so with that being said, I've been able to have really good months, and I have been able to increase my cost per service charge way higher. Now, with me increasing the cost, I get obviously way more objections. I was originally charging so dirt cheap, man, that I had nobody ever say no to me. Like, out of all my meetings, I closed like 80% of the meetings, my first meeting, because again, I told them, hey, I am newer to this, so I'm willing to offer you this ridiculously low price. And a lot of people were willing to bite. Now that I've raised my price to my actual value, it is, I need to have more touch points. I need to follow up with them more, but still, I'm still finding great success. So now we're going to talk about the lows, okay? I want to first off say that it is very feast and famine. I made the mistake of not having my clients pay me on an actual recurring every single, like we started March 4th, April 4th, you're paying me again. Okay, I still went month to month, but sometimes I'd have to go in there and film ads a week or two later because they got so busy, or whatever came up, and I would end up not getting paid for 2 weeks. We wouldn't be running ads for 2 weeks. So that was a mistake I made, and there's been months where I've gone by with making $0, guys, whether I'm building out a different system in the back end, because when I first started, I was just doing Facebook ads, and I was just getting leads, and then I had to figure out, okay, a lot of these business owners don't know what to do with these leads, so I need to have nurturing systems where there's emailing, they're messaging them, they're basically furthering down the pipeline in order to become a sale. I had to figure all that stuff out. So I had to take, and again, this is only me, my business. Just recently I hired a subcontractor for an editor. Okay, and all he does is edit the videos. All he does is edit the ads, and he's great. I'm not going to lie. But It's one of those things, man, where you are constantly facing obstacles and they feel like they're getting taller and taller and taller. And that can be really hard to deal with, especially when you are living a life and you have a life outside of work. Okay, you have personal things come up in your day. Do you think I want to get on and look at spreadsheets? No, I don't. I don't want to do that. Do you think I want to get on sales calls when me and my girlfriend aren't doing the best? No, I don't. I do not want to get on sales calls and do it. But sometimes you have to persevere and just push through, which again is just like any other job. It's like any other career. But again, I will say it's still been a great experience. And I forget where I was going with how it's a bad thing or like the lows of this business. But oh yeah, right. There's been months where I've gone with $0. Okay, it's very feast and famine. I'll close like literally. I literally right now in the next week will probably close probably 3-4 grand worth of deals. How much money do you think I made in the last 2-3 weeks? I'm going to let you know it's under $1,500 the last 3 weeks. So I've been putting in the hours, putting in the work, and I've probably made over the last 3 weeks less than $10 an hour. And then there's some days where I'll make $60, $70 an hour when I get a good client payoff and I just grind out and I build out their entire system in one day. And I'm like, holy crap, I just did that. And realistically, my time versus how much I actually charge for this, that's worth so much. But what about those times where I'm not getting sales? Okay. Again, I am not a salesman, so somebody could look at this and be like, holy crap, this guy is so behind and he's going at a slow pace. I don't care, man. I've never been on sales. I've never done marketing before I actually said I'm just going to launch my business, convince somebody to let me work with them, and start going, okay? I leveraged my existing network to get 3 of my first clients. I knew they were business owners. I actually worked for them, and I was like, hey, I'm going to charge you something very, very small, but let me show you that I can add more value to your business than if you were paying me X amount per hour to be your employee. Let me partner with you. And it worked out really well in my favor, so I'm very, very grateful for that. But again, it's very feast and famine, guys, and it is a grind. I'm doing everything myself. I do my own Facebook ads. I call my own leads up. I do my sales. I do my service. I do my financing. Thank God for QuickBooks for tracking everything for me. But again, there is a lot of stuff that you need to be working with, and God bless AI. I got to say that too. AI has helped me with so much stuff, and if you're not leveraging AI and you're a solo entrepreneur, good luck, man. You're playing on hard mode when you could be playing on medium difficulty. Okay? But yeah, honestly, the highs and the lows, it's all part of it. It's just life, man. It's just like any relationship you've ever been in. There's super high highs and super low lows. And what I gotta say is, to anybody out there thinking about being a business owner and they're just like stalled out on it and like, oh, maybe next year, I just gotta say, go all in, man. Like, no joke, go all in, especially if you're in your 20s and you don't have a family and you don't have tons of bills. You need to go all in now, because the amount of stuff that I've learned doing this versus working under somebody and doing one task over and over again, it is unbelievable. I could go into another business and start selling a product, and I completely understand how I could market that product fully. Email marketing, SMS marketing, Facebook ads. I know it all. I can literally take those skills and go into a business and get hired full-time by their business, easily making over 50, 60 grand. I know this for fact. I know I could go to a digital marketing agency right now and be one of their employees because I've done the work. Okay, just in 365 days, I've done the work. I tried something new. I reached for higher fruit. That's what you need to do. I worked at a bagel shop where I literally cut bagels and made egg sandwiches every single day. If I would have stayed there in 5 years, the only goddamn thing I would have known how to do is cut bagels and throw eggs on, and I might have actually been able to touch the oven and make the bagels myself. Okay? You need to reach for higher ground. You need to reach for better opportunity. You need to. If you can, you need to. I understand some people have a family and they have those car payments and they can't just leave their job, okay? I'm not talking to you guys. You guys can still work, it's a grind. I don't expect you to put in extra hours if you already did 40 hours a week. I'm not one of those people that's going to be hustling 80 hours a week. I don't give a shit. I want to enjoy my life. I don't care. I enjoy working. I think I'm going to be able to work more than enough, but I'm not going to tell you to go work 80 hours a week. That's not fun. I like to have fun, okay? I'm just saying that this is single-handedly the top 3 decisions I've ever made in my life. 100%, starting my own business, 100%. Because I felt people respect me in different ways. I've gotten huge payouts from people that I'm like, holy shit. And I've gotten the highest hourly pay I've ever gotten. Again, there's some times where my hourly pay is really low. But there's some times where I'm seriously taken so much as a professional, I can tell you right now that once I have 5 years under my belt, I'm going to be a completely different person. If I continue to go at the rate that I'm going to blow everybody around my age group out of the water. It's not going to be fair. I'm going to be 30 years old and I'm going to be eons ahead of people. I'm going to be way more financially stable than most people at the age of 30. Why? Because I bet on myself. Okay, I didn't wait for the boss man to give me a fucking $1 raise at the end of the year. Are you kidding me? Bro, $1 raise, couple dollar raise. Really? No, you want life-changing money. You want life-changing opportunity. You know what that takes? That takes life-changing risk. You have to risk it all. You have to bet on yourself. Okay? And again, I'm not trying to, again, look where I'm at. Where's the watch at? Where's the bling? Huh? It's not there. Okay, so I can't tell you that I fully made it, but what I can tell you is I see a vision. I'm on a path that is covered in foliage, and I'm cutting through with my machete, and I'm like, is that light? Is that light over there? And that light's brighter than any light I've ever seen working for anybody else. Okay? So I know there's really, I guess I was gonna say like more of the lows. But seriously, man, I mean it's a struggle. Okay, it's like going to the gym. Okay, you throw more weight on, you struggle harder, but you look in the mirror and you start to see yourself getting better, and I love it. And I'm going to continue to do so. And my videos have gotten better since I hired an editor. I've gotten better at running Facebook ads as time goes on. I've gotten faster with it. And my software's gotten better. My lead nurturing system is actually amazing. And I'm going to continue to make YouTube videos on this channel. But like I said, I think I'm going to keep this all unedited because why not? And you know what? I might even take a sip of water in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Why not? I don't care. Like a boss. All right, I'm cutting that. Anyway. That was actually the cringiest shit I've ever said. But genuinely, that's it, guys. That's it. Why'd I say like a boss? I'm fixating on this for some reason. That was the cringiest thing. I'm going to keep it in. I'm keeping my word. But anyway, also I got the vision board over here. That helps a lot. Also, I have a standing desk. That helps a lot. Also, I have a treadmill that I walk on sometimes when I'm at the desk too much, and that helps a lot. Okay, so there's things you gotta learn and overcome and get better. And yeah. Again, I got to say, it's literally been 365 days. I know I set my LLC up literally in January last year, and it was a slow build-up, and it's still a slow build-up. I'm still building out and learning and putting time on the back end, and, I still got to do all the sales and all the service. But I think I'm going to end this video here. What are we at? 17 minutes? Bro, I'm a certified yapper. All right, guys. Well, that's about it. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And again, I don't really know where else to send you guys. I wish I had some kind of funnel. Join my Discord. But either way, for real, reach out to me on any social media, guys. I'd be happy to answer questions or, go over whatever. And, I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm just trying to be as real as possible. So, peace.